Hello and welcome to the Disney News Show. Here's your host, CruellasFurCoat.
Yes, this is the Disney News Show. I am CruellasFurCoat, and this is episode 36 on today, Sunday the 15th of July 2012. Now, I hope you all enjoyed last week's special episode in which I was actually on holiday and I filmed an episode from Puerto Plata in Mallorca. I got back on Friday, so we're all back to normal this week. It's actually been 3 weeks now since I sat here and did a video from here because 2 weeks ago I was away on Magic of Edinburgh as I mentioned to you guys last week. But so I'm back this week. We've got a good episode coming up for you today. Hope you've had a great week. It sure has been a pretty good week in the world of Disney. Quite a few things going on. I've got some Walt Disney World coming up for you, and Disneyland Paris, and also some Alani news. So that's really cool. I hope you all enjoy it. And so that's we're just going to get straight to it. I've not really got anything to show you right now. I've got a couple of things that I'm going to show you later on this week in a DVD and Blu-ray update. I've got some Disney things to show you in that, but today I'm just going to stick straight to the news, but I will show you the other stuff later on this week. But first up, as always, we're going to start with the Walt Disney World news. And first up this week, one of the most popular dining locations in Epcot, La Celia, is to become a signature dining location for lunch from next year. This is according to the official 2013 Disney Deluxe Dining Plan Guide, and the location has been a signature kind of restaurant for dinner since March 2011, and so it was just a matter of time before they changed the lunch as well to be signature. And so this means that we should expect a higher quality menu, first of all, and of course that means a price increase for lunch at La Celia. And for anyone who uses the Disney Dining Plan, you'll know that if a signature location uses up two tokens for your kind of table service meals, so you kind of it takes up two. So instead of just being one, so like most locations of where you go for a table service meal are just one, but there's a couple of them, as you all know, that are signature locations, and they took up two dining plan options. So bear that in mind, anyone who is going to Walt Disney World next year. It's not going to be until the end of until the beginning of next year. So yeah, so that is La Celia becoming a signature location. Okay, next up, many areas of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa will be closing for refurbishment during the rest of this year. And this is probably to make sure that the hotel is completely refurbished and brand new for the opening of the DVC wing next year. And probably the most noteworthy is that the main courtyard pool will be closed from August 24th and not reopening until December. So pretty much for the whole, from August 24th, from the end of the summer up to the end of the year, the courtyard pool at Grand Floridian will not be open. So bear that in mind if you're going. Good news is that the beach pool will still be open. So it's not you've just going to be losing out on the courtyard pool, but the beach pool will still be there. Also, there's quite a few of the restaurants going to be closing. First up, the Narcosis from July 9th to 22nd, so just a short closure there. At Sitco's from July 23rd to the 4th of August. The beach pool from, well, it's actually closed now up until August 24th. And then the Misner's Lounge is from July 9th to 14th, just a short one there, and then Gasparilla Grill from August 24th to December. Also, the Sandy Cove shop is going to be closed from August 21st until December. So bear that in mind, there's going to be lots of refurbishment closures at the Grand Floridian. So if you're planning on going during that time, just bear in mind that there could be a chance that any of them things that I've mentioned are going to be closed. So if you need any more information, then please just let me know. I'll try and find out anything that you want to find out. But yeah, so that is just a bit of news for the Grand Floridian there. Okay, next up, over at Disney Hollywood Studios, the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playground is closing for a brief refurbishment from September 10th to 14th this year. So yeah, if you're going to Walt Disney World in September, just bear in mind that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids will be closed from 10th to 14th. Okay, so next up this week we're heading over to Disneyland Paris, and on Thursday the newest World of Disney store opened in Disney Village in Disneyland Paris, and this is the third World Disney store to open at Disney Parks, following the Walt Disney World store in 1996 and the Disneyland store in 2001. And it contains around 15,000 square feet of shopping space. It will now be the flagship Disney shopping location in Europe, showcasing the largest selection of Disney souvenirs and merchandise. So this really does look spectacular. I do love the World Disney store in Walt Disney World, and I think this one really does look great. It probably sells pretty much everything that you're going to want to buy when you're at the parks. I mean, there will be special things that are available just in the specific areas of the parks or hotels, but this store does really sell everything that you could possibly need, I think, from Disney at Disneyland Paris. And it really looks gorgeous from the outside and on the inside. It plays homage to some of the classic department stores of Paris and the rest of Europe, and I would definitely recommend you go to take a look if you're going over the coming weeks. It opened obviously on Thursday, as I said, and there was a couple of soft openings during the past week or so, and so a few people got to have a look at that. But yeah, so if you do get to go and have a look, definitely go and see what it's like. I'm sure it'll be fantastic, and I'm sure you'll be able to pick up some great Disney merchandise from there. So that is the Disneyland Paris news for this week, and we're going to be heading over to Aulani now. And one of the most popular restaurants at Disney's Aulani Resort is the Makahiki, which has been offering a character breakfast and a buffet dinner since the resort's opening last year. Now the restaurant will be open for lunch, offering a menu called the Koho, which means to choose in Hawaiian. And guests will be able to choose their own combinations of pizza toppings, salad blends and sandwich combos, as well as being able to order signature entrees. So yeah, this is the Makahiki restaurant at Aulani, which is now going to be open for lunch, and prices for single items are going to be ranging from $11.50 to $15. So bear that in mind if you're going to Aulani over the coming, from now on really. I don't know, I'm not sure when it's going to be changing. I think it's probably now. I think it's probably been changed already, but don't hold me to that. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but at least it'll be very soon. And so yeah, the Makahiki restaurant at Aulani is now going to be open for lunch, and I'm sure that is great. I really want to go to Aulani. It looks absolutely spectacular, and I'm sure anyone who's been will. Well, I've never heard anything bad about it. I think it's just a really fantastic place, and I've seen so many pictures. The Makahiki looks really great theming, really great stuff. I don't think there's going to be characters at this. There's a character breakfast at the Makahiki, but I don't think the lunch is going to be characters. So, but if anyone does get to go in the coming weeks, please let me know what it's like. Let me know, is there characters or not? I didn't manage to find out whether there was, but that'd be good. And I'm sure this looks quite cool, so you'll be able to kind of create your own toppings and things like that. It looks really good stuff. So that is a bit of news from Aulani this week, and we're going to be moving straight on to the other news. And Disney has announced a release date for a movie based on the popular video game Need for Speed. The movie is currently set to hit theatres on February the 7th, 2014, and will be directed by Scott Vogue, that's how you say it anyway, and developed by the brothers George and John Gatins. So I hadn't actually heard about this until I read this news the other day. And so Need for Speed, I've never played the game. I'm not really into that kind of racing games, but I'm sure it'll be something worth looking out for. So we've got quite a while there. February 7th, 2014, quite a while to go. But I'm sure it'll be good stuff. Disney is backing this, so I guess I'm backing it too. And yeah, so are you excited about this? Are you a Need for Speed fan? And then I'm sure Disney will do a great job for you. We don't know yet whether it's going to be cartoon or actually live action, so I will let you know if we do find out. I don't know what I think. I think it'll probably be live action, to be honest with you. I don't think they would do it in cartoon, but still. There we go. That is the Disney's Need for Speed movie. Okay, next up, although the film has only recently hit theatres in the US and isn't even out here in the UK yet, Amazon.com is already has Brave up for pre-order on DVD and Blu-ray. There are currently 2 different editions available: the 5-disc Ultimate Collector's Edition, which includes the Blu-ray 3D, 2 Blu-rays, DVD and digital copy, and also the 3-disc Collector's Edition, which is including the 2-disc Blu-ray and 1-disc DVD. And the 3-disc is currently available for $27.99, that's in dollars, and the 5-disc for $34.99. But if you do order the 5-disc before Thursday this week, so before the 19th of July, you can get $8 off the 5-disc, bringing your total down to $26.99. So that actually makes the 5-disc for these next few days cheaper than the 3-disc. So definitely go and pre-order the 5-disc if you're looking at if you're looking at buying Brave on Blu-ray from Amazon.com. I will definitely be pre-ordering that because I think the US editions for Blu-rays are generally a lot better than the ones we get here in the UK. So I will definitely be looking forward to buying this one, and I'll be pre-ordering the 5-disc with the $8 off. So I would definitely recommend it to you if you're a Blu-ray DVD fan. If you're a collector, I would definitely recommend you getting that. So yeah, so that is that. If you need any more information, please let me know. Anything like that. So that is a bit of news from Disney DVD and Blu-ray. Okay, so if you did watch last week's episode of the Disney News Show, you may remember that I mentioned to you about a new poster being released for an upcoming Disney film, Oz the Great and Powerful. Now, as normally happens after we get a poster, we get a trailer. And so this week we did get a trailer released for Oz the Great and Powerful, and so for the rest of the show now I'm just going to be telling you a little bit about this trailer, giving you my thoughts and kind of just telling you what I think about this film and where I think this is going to be going. So first of all, the trailer opens up. You're in Kansas. It's black and white, as I think they're kind of trying to make this connect to the original Wizard of Oz. So you're in Kansas, black and white. It's a circus. The guy, I don't know what his name is, the magician. He wants to be a great man or something like that, and so he's like I think he kind of wishes to go away and make some of himself. So and then there is a tornado, and it's the same old story. He gets taken off to Oz, and it then goes into colour, as we would all expect. So my first impressions of Oz are this is very CGI. It looks almost just like Alice in Wonderland, like Wonderland from Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if that was because it comes up and says from the producer of Alice in Wonderland, but immediately as I saw it, I thought, yeah, this is Wonderland, and I don't know why they're doing that. I really don't think that they should be kind of making it so whimsical, and even though that is, Oz is very like magical creatures and all that kind of stuff, it needs to be a lot more kind of, I don't know, rustic, kind of not so CGI. I know that is why we go nowadays, but to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm that much of a fan of this whole Oz kind of setting. I don't know. I did love the shot when we saw the Emerald City. You've got the Yellow Brick Road leading up to the Emerald City. I did like that. I also like there's kind of a few things like the China Doll's house or something like that, which look quite cool, and some of the creatures look really exciting. I do like the creatures. It's just the setting maybe doesn't do it for me right now. But as I said, this is the first trailer, and so we don't really know what's going to be happening here. But I really hope they don't make this just like Oz just like Wonderland, because I really don't think they should be so similar. Wonderland is completely whimsical. It's completely kind of nothing like a normal place, but I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, one of my favourite things was obviously you've got the Wicked Witch of the West sending her flying monkeys towards her. That was a really cool scene. I'm looking forward to that. One thing I did notice is the Wicked Witch is not in green in that section, but then after that we do see a hand coming up, kind of scraping away something, and that was green, so that looks really exciting. Maybe we get to see from the witch turning from pale skin to green, which would be quite exciting. And that was probably my favourite shot, actually, was the hand. And I've seen my friend Ian Falkerball, he did a review of this the other day, and he also said that was one of his favourite scenes in this. So yeah, please go and check that out as well. I'll leave a link down to Ian's review down there as well. But yeah, so I don't know, I am excited for this. I do like Oz films. I do love Oz films, and I think this one will be good. I just don't know if it'll be too too CGI, because I don't want it to be too CGI. But apart from that, I think it's going to be a good film. So please let me know on your thoughts on this. Do you think that, do you agree with what I said? Do you disagree? Of course you can disagree. I mean, it's just my opinion. And I'd love to hear what you guys think as well. Are you excited for this? Are you not very excited? Do you think we've got too many Oz films out there already? Are you excited for a new one? We've not had one for quite a while, not had an Oz film for a bit. And of course it's been produced by Disney, and makes it better, doesn't it? I guess. If you're me, it makes it better. But I'd love to hear what you think about that. So that is a little bit there about the trailer for Oz the Great and Powerful. I hope you enjoyed that. So that is pretty much all the news that we have for this week. And so I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you for watching the Disney News Show. This has been episode 36 on today, Sunday the 15th of July 2012, from me, CruellasFurCoat. I hope you tune in for more Disney updates, as well as DVD and Blu-ray updates all time here on my channel. As I mentioned, I'll be doing a DVD and Blu-ray update sometime this week, so check out for that if you're interested. Also, if you don't already know, I am on Twitter. Find me at CruellasFurCoat. And please don't forget to leave any questions or comments about anything mentioned in today's show, or what you'd like to see featured on the show in the future, what you'd like to see next week, anything you want to see coming up over the rest of the year. Please let me know, and I will try and get back to you. I'm always happy to help anyone who needs any help with anything about Disney. So that is that. Please send me your questions, comments. Let me know if you're going to Disney. Are you heading to Walt Disney World, Disneyland Paris, Aulani maybe? Please let me know, and I would love to hear your stories. I'd love to help you with any planning or anything. That's what I'm here for, and please don't forget to contact me. So that is pretty much it. I will see you next week for a new Disney News Show, and I hope you have a great week. See you soon, and goodbye.